Hello everyone. So, the BMJ, a weekly peer-reviewed medical journal, one of the oldest in the world, originally called the British Medical Journal, hence the BMJ, has come out with a article on EDS, Volume 9, Issue 11. And it is regarding EDS and HSD. They hypothesize that EDS is not a rare disease. And so they went through medical records of people from 1st of July 1990 to 30th of June 2017 for this, and then did their write-up. Now, something to remember is that in 2017, new criteria were made, but I will go into that in a minute. So they combined EDS and JHS, or HSD, as they, depending on time, into one thing. Their reasoning for this is they said that people with joint hypermobility syndrome, as they got older, would eventually become EDS. That was their hypothesis, their figuring. And so they feel that it is only one disease. It's not two separate diseases, so the numbers shouldn't be added up separately. So they added them all together. They also said that joint hypermobility syndrome, JHS, has been classified as a rare disease. So some of the issues that are, and I need to point out, it was only done in Wales. So that'll become important in some of my follow-up videos as to what's going on. But I wanted you to understand the study first. So the study was on just over 6,000 individuals, 30% of them women, or men, 70% of them women, with either EDS or JHS, which they found equates to 10 cases for every 5,000 patients, which is over the criteria for rare diseases. So that's important to note. Now, as I said, it was all combined into one. They did not figure how many of those are suffering from HEDS, hypermobile EDS, or HSD. They didn't separate any of the EDSs out, anything like that. And they didn't add in anyone who might not be diagnosed. Obviously, the might not be diagnosed is obvious as to why. So, there is that. They figured it from diagnosis codes. And then they did talk about a few things in regards to that. And also, they said that joint hypermobility is thought to be present in 10% of the UK population. The Brighton scale was the only thing used to diagnose JHS, joint hypermobility syndrome, from 1998. Villefranche for EDS hypermobility type from 1997. So, and they talked about how they supposedly weren't distinct from one another. And then how in March of 2017, it was split into different things. So that's what the study is about. In future videos, I will talk about the response of the Ehlers-Danlos Society and some things I think they missed. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.